Hi everyone, today I'm doing a tutorial for this glowy everyday makeup look. I'm using all products from the brand NATIO, which is an Australian brand that is now available in India. And this is the final look that I would be recreating, and let's get started. So first I'm going to use a primer. This is the illuminating primer and it feels like a light lotion, like a serum, and it just feels very hydrating on the skin, also gives a nice glow without actually adding any shimmer. I've used this all over the face, and then I'm layering another primer over this. This is the Pure Mineral face primer, and I'm using this only on the T-zone and the areas where I tend to get a little bit oily. The mineral primer is kind of like an all-in-one primer. It smoothens the skin a little bit, helps the makeup last longer, and it just feels very much like a skincare product on the skin, and that's something I really like about their base products. Next I'm going to use foundation, and I'm mixing two shades to get like the right shade for myself. One of them is the Invisible Blend foundation, which has more of a dewy natural skin finish, and the other one is the Full Coverage foundation, which is also has quite a dewy finish but gives a little more coverage. So I've mixed the two shades and I've used my beauty blender just to stipple it all over my face. I really like how these foundations make my skin look really healthy, and for the under eyes I need a little more coverage, so I've just patted a little more of the foundation and I'm just blending it with my finger. And I'm just going to go in with my beauty blender to make sure everything is nice and evenly blended. Because this is a really dewy foundation, I need to set it with a loose powder. This is the translucent loose powder, and I absolutely love this product. It's very finely milled, doesn't actually leave any color on the skin, just mattifies it and just gives a very beautiful smooth velvety finish. I'm mostly concentrating the powder on the areas where I get a bit oily and just to set the part around my eyes. And with the base done, we'll now move on to the cheeks. For the cheeks, I'm first going to use the pressed bronzer. I really like this product, mostly for the packaging though. Just look how huge that pan is, and the mirror is also equally huge, so it's really handy for doing your makeup. Coming back to the bronzer, it's a goldeny bronzer. It's got some very fine shimmer, so it adds a nice glow to the skin without adding any chunky big shimmer glitter particles. So I'm just using this as a blush and slightly along the jawline as well. And for the actual blush, I'm using this shade Peach Glow. It's a dusty peach color, and I'm using this only on the apples of the cheeks. This adds a really pretty flush of color to the cheeks, and I highly recommend this color if you're looking for a nice understated peach that shows up well on Indian skin. Coming to the eyes, I'm going to use a cream eyeshadow first. This is the shade Cocoa, and I'm just going to apply this all over the lid. This is one of the few products from the brand that I didn't particularly love. The trick with using this is that you have to let it dry a little before you try to blend it, because if you try to blend it right after applying it, it just goes on really patchy and gets completely sheared out. Next, I'm going to use this powder eyeshadow, and I'm going to be using the lightest color first. It's a very subtle color. It doesn't have a lot of shimmer, just very faint pearl. So I'm using this to highlight the inner corner and the brow bone. Next, I'm using the darkest color, which is like a cool toned brown. Once again, the shade doesn't have any really visible shimmer. It's more of a satiny color. And I'm using this just to define the outer V and the crease of my eye. I'm also using it along the lower lash line, mostly concentrating on the outer 2/3 of the eye. And in case you're wondering about my lenses, I'm going to put the link to the lenses I'm wearing in the description below. They are from Olens. Next, I'm going to use an eyeliner. I'm using the Pen Eyeliner, which is a felt tip liner. It's got a pretty thick tip, so if you like doing a thick liner, you're going to find it quite easy with this. Once again, I didn't love this product because it's not super black, and I just like my eyeliner to be really dark black. I feel the strongest products of this brand are the face products, the cheek products, so those are the ones that I would recommend over the eyeshadows and liners and all. And for the lashes, I'm using the Super Long Lash Mascara. If you like short plastic bristles and a tapering wand, you're really going to love this mascara. It adds a nice length. It's not super dramatic, but it's nice enough for everyday wear. And it's quite dark as well, which is always nice. For my brows, I'm going to use the brow kit. This is another fantastic product from the brand, something I would highly recommend. It comes with 2 brow powders, a lighter brown, a darker brown, and then it also has a brow wax. It has an angled brush, it has a tiny spoolie brush and a tiny tweezer as well. It reminds me a little bit of the Shiseido brow kit, although the Shiseido one doesn't have a brow wax. So if you're looking for a brow kit, I would highly recommend this. And coming to the lips, I'm going to use the lipstick in the shade Orchid. It's a very nice corally rose color. It has a very faint pearl. I wouldn't actually call it a shimmer, but there's just some kind of shine in there, which I don't really love, but because it's really fine, I don't mind it either. The color itself is quite nice. It brightens up the face, but it's not like a super bright or a neon color, so I think it'll work for a lot of medium skin tones. And that is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this video and you liked the look I created. I love looking glowy, fresh and healthy, so I'm really pleased with how this look turned out. And I hope you found my mini reviews of the NATIO products helpful as well. If you've tried any products on the brand, I'd love to know your thoughts in the comment section below. And now that you've reached the end of this video, I have a little update. I've collaborated with Nykaa to create a series of videos for their YouTube channel. The first video in this series is a lipstick hack video where I show you how to make your lipstick transfer proof in just 2 minutes. So just click anywhere on the screen to watch that video. You can also find the link in the description box below. I hope you enjoyed this video as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon in my next video. Bye.